This ASAP video is brought to you by the Biddle Hotel and Conference Center. It's on the campus of Indiana University at the Indiana Memorial Union. Comfortable furnishings, affordable accommodations. And by Alpha Dog Sports, the best in sports training equipment from the leader in athletic development. Check out their equipment at alphadogsports.com.
Okay, this is our new North End Zone strength training facility, student athlete physical development center. We have basically 25,000 square feet of space. We would train, we have 24 sports, and all sports will train through here. We'll get approximately 650 athletes in the facility. When we were developing this facility, we had to keep several things in mind. Number one, we took into account the usage patterns that we were going to get. The amount of athletes. So with that in mind, we wanted to make sure that the flow of the room was extremely important. So the way we set things up is, as you walk into the facility, you could draw an imaginary line down the middle, and what we would have is a mirror image of each other in this facility. So you could basically have a 12,500 square foot facility on the west side and a 12,500 square foot facility on the east side. The common area would be the flexibility stuff, some agility training. Whatever we need to do in this area. Also, we have our glute ham machines, our hip back. We have 6 4-way, or we call them 5-way neck machines. We have the force treadmills right here, Woodway force treadmills right here. We have the Woodway treadmills over here that go up to 20, I believe it's 25% grade, 20 miles an hour. We have our steppers, our bikes, our Versa climbers on there. Again, like I said, the facility is basically a mirror image of each other. So if we come into the middle here, and we look on this side, we have 10 6-post Nautilus XP load racks with platforms attached on this side, and we have 10 6-post racks, Nautilus XP load on this side. They're double-sided. You can work out of each side. You can get very easily, if you needed to, 60 or so athletes working in these racks at one time without any, bumping into each other. Good, productive, solid work. Basically, on the west side of the room, we have it outfitted with mostly the Rogers equipment. We have 4 leg presses. We have Nautilus 1 extensions, curls, hammer abduction. We have the Med-X Core 4 system in the middle here. Ab isolator, rotary torso, low back. On that side, as we come through this area, we have pull downs, we have incline presses, shoulder presses, bench presses. Along the wall, we have all our isolation pieces. As we come underneath, here, we have 3 complete sets of dumbbells, starting at 5 pounds, going all the way up to 150 pounds. And it's pretty much a mirror image on the other side. Each of our racks is fully outfitted. Power bars, Olympic bars, fat bars, thick bars. We have the Avianco plates on each side. We have the Powerlift hip bars on this side. We have chains, we have bands. Pretty much any tool that we need, that we feel that we need to get the job done. The priorities being, we're going to see a great volume of athletes coming through here, and we have to make sure that we have, number one, the proper equipment and the right amount of equipment that we needed to train our athletes, and number two, we had to create a great flow. Again, that athletes aren't going to be crawling all over each other. So thus you'll see the design where if we're standing where we are right now, and I have great sight lines throughout the entire room, so if I have athletes using the racks, I can pretty much see all 10 racks as we walk through. So it gives you a great opportunity for supervision, for coaching. We have right now 11 full-time strength coaches, so our coach-athlete ratio is very, very good. And again, the design and flow of the room allows us to get optimal viewing angles, optimal coaching angles. It allows for a great flow. We can have multiple teams using the racks at the same time, again, without crawling all over each other. So flow, an ease of flow was really one of the most important things that we wanted to have in this room. So the layout and design was critical in that component. It's a dip piece that anchors right to the wall, so when we're not using it, it just falls flush against the wall. When we are using it, okay, we just put it back up. Now we have a nice standing dip area that when it's not in use, it's completely out of the way, but when it is in use, okay, It's easily accessible. We expanded the size and diameter of the handle so we get a lot of pressing, a lot of space to press on, good grip, good on the hands. So we think that's one of the features that they allowed us to do and had a lot of input on. But it's great equipment. Like I said, the people at Rogers are really good about allowing us to have some design input in designing the equipment. Well, our North End Zone facility, the weight room was really the centerpiece of it, like we talked about earlier. This is a 25,000 square foot facility, and this is really where everything really comes together. You'll see athletes from all of our sports in here. They'll all be working, training hard. Everything really comes together in this room. Outside of the room, we have our football field, so it lends us to a great opportunity. If we want to do conditioning, we go right out the front doors, do a conditioning session, come right back in, do a strength training session. On the other side of the facility, through the walls, we have an academic center. The academic center, a big part of it used to be our old weight room. They've changed that into an academic study area. All of our academic advisors are down here now. They have a little cafe in there. If we walk through the other side of the building here, we have our sports medicine facility. We have our training table. So really, this North End Zone area is one-stop shop. Upstairs, our administrative suite, all of our football coaches' suite. We have outside the halls, outside the weight room, we have all the various meeting rooms for different athletes and positions on the outside of down the hallway. Big team meeting room out there. So really, when you walk into this facility, it kind of encompasses everything about the department all in one spot. Well, on game day, we'll put carpets down, and our team will come in here and they'll warm up and flex prior to going out in the field. When the team's ready to take the field for the game, we'll come right out through these doors, through the crowd, the cheerleaders, the fireworks. So we'll open these 4 doors, and they come shooting right off onto the field, getting ready to play a football game. So go right by Heps Rock there, right onto the field. We're developing we call an Excellence Academy, and there's really two sides of Excellence Academy. One is academic and leadership skills and things of that nature. The other part of it is a Performance Academy, where we want to take really the technology that's available to us now and use it to maximize our training. So our athletes, we could strap monitors on them during an actual conditioning, real-world setting, see what the physiological responses are to the training, maybe adapt our training to get them in the proper zones to maximize the efficiency and effectiveness of our training. Again, we want to be cutting edge. We want to be leaders in the field, and we're working towards that every day.